Well, good morning everybody. This was to be my next project, restoring this little moped, but I've decided to leave it exactly as it is. So all I'm going to do is basically do a full service on it and sort out a few little problems. It's a 49cc moped made by a company called Vecchieti. I'll show you their name in a little while. It's you can see it on the other side of the tank. We think it's about 1969-70, but again, that's something that needs a little bit research. As I say, I'm going to leave it as it is. It seems a very nice little machine. I've had it running. It starts and runs very easily. The fuel tap is no good. It keeps just blocking up, so there's something wrong in there. So I've ordered a new one of those. I already had some pipes. I've replaced the pipe. It didn't have any pipe at all. The little lens was loose in there. I've tightened that up. There's the name, Vecchieti, Vecchieti. I know very little about them, so if you know anything about them, then let me know. It all seems very nice and complete anyway. I rather like the handlebars. Even the speedo works. Lights work, horn works. Clutch is stuck, so I think that's going to be my first job today. I'll just have a see if I can free the clutch up. A nice little badge here, but unfortunately it's corroded. I can't see what it says. It looks like a big V. Brakes work, but the forks are a bit rattly. I've had a play with them and it doesn't seem to be any loose. I think it's just the brake in here is moving about, and that's what the rattle is. I'm not quite sure what the solution to that is. Here's the little 50cc blown motor, and it's made by Motori Marini Franco. So this bike was advertised as a Norini, Texas. So it's obviously an assortment of other moped manufacturers, finished off by Vecchieti and sold under their brand. As I say, I know very little about these little mopeds. I've never heard of Vecchieti before. I've heard of Marini before, but not Norini. Nice little exhaust. There is a leak somewhere down here, so I think I need to. I'm quite sure where it is. Somewhere down there. I'm not sure I'm going to bother fixing that. I'll try and get some bags as well that go on here. They're quite small though. I'm not sure what to do about that split. I think it's going to have to be fixed in some order, and I think I probably need a new tyre. Looks a bit tired, that, if you'll excuse the pun. I think we're running on heat wave number 4 now. I think it's already 28 degrees here in Grantham, and as you can see, the grass is just, well, I'm told it'll come back, but who knows. We haven't really had rain for about 40 days. I mean, they're saying we had rain sort of 30 odd days ago, but I don't think we've had anything significant for more than that. So I might as well get on with this. I think the clutch job is going to mean taking this off. I've put oil in it. It's a nice little filler cap here. So obviously I'll have to drain the oil out. That's the first job. I hate doing that. There we go then. The Vecchieti, Norini, Texas. I'm into the wet side of the engine, if you like. Is the end of the crankshaft here, driving these teeth here, which obviously rotate this clutch basket. And in here there are a series of plates that are held by the basket, and a series of plates in the middle which are held by the central shaft. So when the clutch is pulled, I'll try and do that now, got dirty hands, it pushes from there, and well, you can just see
the outside plate is moving, but none of the other plates are moving because they're all jammed together. I was going to take the basket apart, but I'm wondering if I can just get a screwdriver in there and just pop them apart. What is amazing, that's the kickstart mechanism, is the state of the engine. I mean, look how clean that is. Considering it's a filthy, dirty, messy, horrible motorbike, moped, everything that needs to be clean is clean. I must do this as well at some point. Don't think that should be quite like that. So I'm going to go for a cup of tea now, but the next job is just to see if I can clear those clutch plates. If I can clear them, I'll pop it back together and that's it. Even the gasket survived on here, but unfortunately it's not quite survived on the little inspection plate. The little screws, I think they call these set screws, I'm not sure. The one at the bottom in this hole here was extremely tight, and I couldn't shift it with a screwdriver. I was going to damage it. Funnily enough, that one was completely loose, and these two and this one came off with the impact driver. If you haven't used one of those, it's a very useful tool to have in your workshop, because you hit it with a hammer, which sounds a bit strange, and this end just rotates a little bit as you hit it, so it hits the screw you're hitting, and also tries to undo it at the same point, so it's a sort of shock turn. And this one here was so tight that you'd never have shifted it with a screwdriver, but after 2 or 3 clouts with that, it shifted, and I think we've managed without damaging the head as well, because once you damage the heads of these things, you're into drilling them out, and then you've got a big problem. Right, I'm going to go for a cup of tea. Still bloody horrible out there in terms of it's so hot. I've got a little moped I want to test, but I'm not going out in that. Well, that was a lot easier than I was expecting. This is the adjusting nut here, and I adjusted it in so that I made sure I was clearing. But I didn't have to set the clutch apart, because all I did was put my screwdriver in there and just prise the plates back. It didn't seem that stuck, but anyway, I've cleared them up, moved them apart, and it's still a bit sticky, but I think it'll just need a bit of time with the engine running, and then it'll probably clean the plates up a little bit. They've probably got a little bit of corrosion on them, on something. Maybe the old oil goes hard, I don't know, but anyway. For those of you who don't know how it works, that centre part, you can just see that moving apart, and that just, so that arm there pushes a little rod which pushes this centre nut and adjuster, and then that, you can see it pulling that plate out, so the other plates are then free to turn. I can't turn the bike over and hold the camera and pull the clutch at the same time. There you go then, so it's back together, and stick some oil in it. I'm not sure what oil to put in it, but I'm not going to be using it because I've got no registration just yet, so I think I'll put something like a 40s in. I'll see what I can find. I'm not buying oil for it, but I'll see what I've got in store, as long as it's got oil in there. Okay, that's it for now. Back together.